Hi everyone, welcome back to today's session. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a simple login and student management system using HTML, CSS, PHP, MySQL and also XAMPP. At the end of this session, you will be able to create a database and tables in PHP MyAdmin, build a login system with registration, and perform CRUD operations like create, read, update, and delete student records. So in the initial step, let us set up the exam. So just open, make sure that your exam is installed on your system. It is already installed in my system. So open the exam control panel. So once it is opened, it looks like this. And here, um, start the Apache and MySQL. So once it has been started, it comes in the green signal. Then open your browser. And here type http localhost and php myadmin. So you will see exam dashboard. So this is what is called as exam dashboard. So here we are inside the exam dashboard where we have our databases and SQL status, user accounts and everything. So next go to localhost PHP myadmin and click on new to create a database. So I'm creating a new database here. So I'll name it as student cred or any other name that you wanted to give. You can give here as student cred and click create. Now you will create two tables. So one for the user and the other one for the student to store the data. So you can watch out in my previous video how to create the database, how to create the tables and how to work on with the complete database. So in this place you can give a table called a user and the other table for the students. I have already created it where I'm just going to show you how that is going to work now. So this will be your second step. And the third step is creating the project folder. So here, what you have to do is you have to open your exam installation folder. So once your exam is installed, you can find your exam installation folder in your C drive. So create a new folder called, so this is what is my exam installation folder. Under exam installation folder, I could find htdocs. So click on this htdocs. And here you create a new folder called student cred. I have already created a student folder called student cred. And inside this, I'm going to use the following files. That is, I have already created here. So one is db.php, which is used for database connection, and I also have register.php for new user registration, and one login.php file for user login, and again I have logout.php to log out, and I also have dashboard.php which welcomes the user after login. Okay, so these are the files that is inside this folder. So this is inside exam htdocs. Under student cred folder I have all these files. So this will be my third step. And my fourth step is I'm writing the database connection. So where should I write this database connection? I have to write it inside db.php. So let's open db.php, which I have already created here. So here in db.php, write the code to connect our database. So I've connected the database here by giving the server name as localhost, username as root, and whatever it is, and my database name as login cred, where this connects our PHP files to MySQL. So this creating the database will be creating the database, and writing the code inside our database will be our fourth step. And the fifth step is creating the registration page, as how we have done it here. The same thing we do it inside the registration page. So here I have also created register.php for you, where this file will allow the user to sign up. So here you will see the code which explains briefly about the password hashing, and when we register, the password is securely stored using password hash. So that is what is given here. So I have used here password hashing technique, and this will be my fifth step. And my sixth step will be creating the login page, which is already created for the today's session, and let us open that. So this is the login.php, and in this page it checks whether the entered username and the entered password match with what's stored in the database. Whether if it is correct, it redirects to the dashboard. So this will briefly explain how password verifies and how it works. So that will be written, that code is written here, and this will be the sixth step in our today's session. And our next session is next step is to create the dashboard page. So where I've also created this dashboard page for us for the today's session. Once the user is logged in successfully, they will land on dashboard.php. Here they will see a welcome message, where I've given a welcome message here and link to a manage students. So this will be the dashboard page, will be our seventh step. And our next step is working on with the CRUD operations. So to work on with the CRUD operations, I have used index page here. So let me open the index page. So here we will work on next.php. This page allows us to add new student details, view all records, and delete records. And it shows and explains inserting the records using a simple form. So this will be our eighth step, creating the CRUD operations. And in the ninth step, we run the project. And now let's run a project. So I'm just opening my browser. So after opening my browser, in my browser I have to go to HTTP localhost, and my database is student cred, and I have to start up with the register.php. So let me open the page. So it is HTTP localhost register.php. So finally we go to the CRUD page and manage your students. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to register my page. I can show you here. I'm going to register my page. So I'm going to register with the name Cedric, and my password is 1234. So I'm just clicking on register. So it gives a pop-up message saying that the user registered successfully. Once the user is registered successfully, I'm going to log in with it, where I'm going to click on login. So my registered user is Cedric with the password 1234. So I'm entering Cedric with the password 1234 and clicking on with login. So when you see here, it welcomes you. You can see here that it welcomes you with welcome Cedric. And if you wanted to enter the names, you can also enter here. I'm going to enter a name called Shirin. and with the age 15, and the course is web technology. And I'm just going to give the email. And clicking on save. You can see that record has been saved automatically here. So Sharon 15 web technology, and this if I wanted to edit, and my name is, by the spelling of the name is wrong here, so I wanted to edit here. I'm clicking on edit, so I can change the name. I'm giving the correct spelling and I'm updating it. It got automatically updated. And if you wanted to delete a content, you can also delete, where it is asking whether to delete of sure, yes, so it got deleted. So this is a simple uh, a session where we have created a database and table. We built a login and registration system using PHP and MySQL, and we implemented CRUD operations to manage students. So this is a great foundation for larger projects like school management system or admin dashboards. If you find this session useful, make sure to practice these steps on your own. In the next video, we can extend this by adding more other functionalities and improving the UI with CSS. Thank you for watching and happy coding. Thank you.